Hi, welcome to another video. So, there's another new model in town, and this one is called Athene V2. It is surpassing Claude 3.5 Sonnet, GPT-4O, and many more models in a bunch of benchmarks, as well as LMSYS Arena. It is claimed to be the best open weights model yet. So, if these claims are real, then it could be a really great model. So, let's talk about it and test it to see if it can really beat models like Sonnet and if it's truly the best open model. But before we do that, let me tell you about today's sponsor, NinjaChat. NinjaChat is an all-in-one AI platform that gives you access to more than 10 models like Claude 3.5 Sonnet, GPT-4O, Gemini, and even image generation models like Flux and video generation models like Kling, and much more, all in one place, for a price that's even cheaper than one ChatGPT membership, starting at only $11. Not just that, they have a bunch of AI tools that can help you use these models in intricate ways. They have also recently added an artifacts feature to their platform that now allows you to generate code, preview it, and share it with others using preview links, which is great. It can even run Python code and create charts. You can check them out through the link in the description, and make sure to use my coupon code Qwen-2.5 to get an additional 25% off these already great deals. So first of all, let's talk about this model and how it works. This model is based on Qwen-2.5 72B, and they've used RLHF, or reinforcement learning from human feedback, on it. If you're not familiar with RLHF, it's a training method where the outputs of a model are evaluated to make them better aligned with human preferences. Humans or a bigger model used to mimic human preferences, review the model's responses, and rank them based on quality, relevance, or other criteria. These rankings are used to train a reward model that scores future outputs. Then, using reinforcement learning, the main model is fine-tuned to optimize for higher scoring responses according to the reward model. This process helps the model improve in areas it struggles with and align better with what people want. It's also commonly used to guide models away from generating harmful or inappropriate content, making them more useful and aligned with ethical guidelines. Anyway, they have two models in their lineup. One is the general chat model, while the other is an agent model. The general chat model is the best model and beats GPT-4O in almost all benchmarks. While the agent model is also great, it sacrifices a bit of training to make it much better at agentic tasks, as well as tool calling. It also surpasses GPT-4O and is much better than Qwen-2.5, but is slightly worse than the main model. This model is open weight and is also available on Llama. But because it's a 72B model and I can't run it locally, I just went to GLHF, pasted the Hugging Face link, and it got started. Now we can use it for free and with an API. So let's test it. These are the 13 questions I'm going to test it against. I have fixed some of the questions and replaced one of them with a better one. So let's get started. The first question is, tell me the name of a country whose name ends with Leah. Give me the capital city of that country as well. The answer to this could be Canberra, or any capital of a country whose name ends with Leah. Let's send it and see. Here's the answer, and it's correct. So, let's mark it as a pass. Now, the next question is, what is the number that rhymes with the word we use to describe a tall plant? The answer should be 3 because it rhymes with tree. Let's send it and check. Okay, here's the answer, and it's correct. So, let's mark it as a pass. The next question is, there are 5 people in a house, A, B, C, D, and E. A is watching TV with B, D is sleeping, B is eating a sandwich, and E is playing table tennis. Suddenly, a call comes on the telephone. B went out of the room to pick up the call. What is C doing? The answer should be that it cannot tell because it isn't mentioned, or I'll even accept if it says that C is playing table tennis with E. Let's send it and see. So, this is also correct. Now, let's mark it as a pass. Now, the next question is, name an English adjective of Latin origin that begins and ends with the same letter, has 11 letters in total, and for which all vowels in the word are ordered alphabetically. The answer could be something like transparent. Let's send it and see. Okay, here's the answer, and this is not correct. So, this is a fail. The next question is, Courtney said that there were 48 people, but Kelly said that Courtney had overstated the number by 20%. If Kelly was right, how many people were there? The answer should be 40. Let's send it and see. Okay, here's the answer, and this is correct. So, let's mark this as a pass. Now the next question is, I have 2 apples, then I buy 2 more. I bake a pie with 2 of the apples. After eating half of the pie, how many apples do I have left? The answer should be 2. Let's send it and see. Okay, here's the answer, and this is also correct. So, let's mark it a pass. The next question is, Sally is a girl. She has 3 brothers. Each of her brothers has the same 2 sisters. How many sisters does Sally have? The answer should be 1. Let's send it and see. Okay, here's the answer, and this is correct. So, let's mark this as a pass. The next question is, if a regular hexagon has a short diagonal of 64, what is its long diagonal? The answer should be 73.9. Let's send it and see. Here's the answer, and this is not correct. So, this is a fail. Now the next question is, create an HTML page with a button that explodes confetti when you click it. You can use CSS and JS as well. Let's send it and see. Okay, here's the answer, and if I run it, then this works pretty well. So, this is a pass. Now, the next question is, create a Python program that prints the next X leap years based on user input. Let's send it and check. Okay, here's the answer. Let's run it and check. Okay, this works pretty well. So, this is also a pass. The next question is, generate the SVG code for a butterfly. Let's send it and see. So, this looks pretty much like a butterfly. I generated it once more, and it was also very similar looking to a butterfly. So, this is a pass. The next one is, create a landing page for an AI company. The landing page should have 4 sections: header, banner, features, and contact us. Make sure that the landing page looks sleek and modern. You can use HTML, CSS, and JS. Let's send it and see. Okay, it's now done. And if we preview this, then you can see that this looks pretty good. So, this one's a pass. The next question is, write a game of life in Python that works on the terminal. Let's send it and see. Here's the code. Let's run it and check. Okay, this works. So, this is also a pass. Now this is the final chart. So, this model performed extremely well. It didn't pass the diagonal question, which Claude had passed, but it was able to pass the butterfly question, and it's great at coding. I think that this is a great model for sure. It might really be one of the best open source models. They had shared Aider benchmarks in their thing as well, and it scored technically lower than the Qwen-2.5 Coder. But to be honest, I think that Qwen-2.5 is just trained on the benchmarks, and the person who would have used it can tell that it is nowhere near Claude or even GPT-4O. Anyway, so I think that this is great at coding and comparable to GPT-4O as well, and quite close to Claude 3.5 Sonnet, but it's really great. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to perform so well, but it did, which is just amazing. This is a really great model and just works very well, and you can use it for free via GLHF. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, consider donating to my channel through the Super Thanks option below, or you can also consider becoming a member by clicking the Join button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.